are in the Mass Appeal kitchen with official Mass Appeal chef Greg Monette from Chandler's restaurant in South Deerfield. Greg, it's always so nice to have you here.
Thank you, Ashley.
Your food is always delicious. It's a great way to start the day.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, and we're starting the day with crepes.
Crepes.
Excellent.
And really, I just wanted to show like the traditional way, so to make like a perfect crepe, and made a couple ahead of time. But then we can talk about some ingredients when we put some together later.
Well, because the crepes, the ingredients that you were going to tell us about are not the normal ingredients. People normally think you're just going to put, you know, Nutella on there. Yeah.
Yep.
But I see lobster today.
Definitely. You can make a much more savory crepe. A lot of people will put chicken, like a braised chicken, or lobster, any kind of seafood, scallops with like a Newburgh sauce. Really just kind of you run the gamut with it. So.
Nutella and banana or something like, the sweeter the better in my book.
Exactly.
So
well, let's get to it.
stick to the savory.
All right.
So we're gonna make the batter first.
Of course.
How do you do it?
Well, basic crepe batter is 3 ingredients: eggs, flour, and milk. And so we're going to start by whisking some eggs.
Okay.
And then gradually just incorporating some flour to it.
You guys, you incorporate flour. I'll whisk some eggs.
Right.
All right, I can do it.
Perfect.
Now, Greg, March is going to be a pretty crazy month at Chandler's, right?
Well, hopefully. You know, we're hoping to draw some interest in with basically St. Patrick's Day week. You're
going to have some Irish specials running all week long.
Definitely. We want to introduce people to some real Irish food, not just your basic corned beef and cabbage, although we'll have that, as well as Irish soda bread as a special during lunch and dinner throughout the whole week and the weekend as well. Nice. But there are a lot of different Irish dishes. There's boxty, which is an Irish potato pancake. There's colcannon, which is really just mashed potatoes stirred up with kale. And or you can throw in bacon with it too, and it's just just a neat way to to change up your mashed potatoes.
I think a lot of people do. They just stick to the corned beef and cabbage because that's what they have every year on St. Patrick's Day. But it's nice to try something different, something new.
You know, Ireland is known. My wife's family is from there, and we had the opportunity of spending a lot of time there with her relatives, and we were on the Corrib, which is a lake just east of Galway, so up from the coast, and we had fresh trout. We had fresh oysters in Galway. Seafood is really big over there. And so, those are a few things that, we'd like to introduce people to. Of course, they're already familiar with a lot of that, but the preparations may be a little bit different.
And I'm sure you're going to bring some of that inspiration back to your menu.
Of course, of course.
And do I put all of this flour in, Greg, back to the recipe? Okay, really? I wasn't sure if
my wrist is getting sore. Hurry up with the flour.
Do you want to switch? I can take it over.
No, you're about to have a baby.
So I can't whisk.
You don't have to dump,
no whisking.
We don't have to dump all of it in, but we can dump most of it in. The recipe,
Thanks, Greg.
Recipe that we have calls for 1 cup of flour, and approximately 2-3 eggs, mainly because it calls for large eggs. Most people don't usually get the extra large eggs or anything, so.
Okay.
So just enough to get something like that going.
To get it all stuck on your whisk?
Exactly.
I have all of the batter right here.
And at this point, we're going to slowly incorporate 1 1/4 cups of milk.
Oh, this makes it easier again. Here we go. All right.
So you want to stir that in a little bit at a time.
And now in March, St. Patrick's Day is not the only thing that you're going to introduce people to. You also have wine down weeks.
Exactly.
So you have an extensive wine collection.
We do.
So you can share it with
arguably,
people now.
I think the most extensive
Thank you.
and the most thought out wine list in the Valley. Really, we spend a lot of time with that. We've been awarded every single year that we've been doing it really since, I have to say, 2000 from Wine Spectator. We receive an award from them every year. We post that behind our bar. We're proud of the thought that goes into it, and again, I say it all the time. A lot of people are afraid of tasting wines, new wines, or experiencing different wines than the ones that they're mostly familiar with.
Well, and especially too when you need to make that choice if you're going to get a bottle of wine, it's a little bit of an investment when you go out to dinner, and if you don't know about the bottle.
At times it is, and I think that's where the confusion lies. Most people can find a great bottle of wine for.
Started into the kitchen. We're going to finish up making crepes with Mass Appeal chef Greg Monette from Chandler's restaurant. We're going to jump right into it, Greg. We got this batter whisked, and now we have to put it through the strainer. Is that right?
We do. We want to strain it, and we want that to sit for about an hour. And the reason being, the flour absorbs most of the moisture. You get a much more delicate crepe.
Okay.
So this and this eliminates bubbles and flour tasting spots.
Yes.
So this is one that you've already sifted.
This one sat for an hour.
Okay.
And basically, we have some of the finished crepes here, and I came up with two ingredients.
Okay.
What you can do is just lay these out. Ashley, you can do one too.
Oh yes, I'd love to. Here, I'm going to give Seth the
She's been
lobster.
eyeing. Yeah, you're going to give me the seafood because you hate seafood, and she's been eyeing.
Hate's a strong word. I don't like it.
She dislikes seafood,
so
but she's been eyeing Nutella all morning.
Right. You guys play with those.
Okay.
And I'll start putting together a crepe.
All right.
Now, when you say play, do you make it like a roll-up? Do I make a crepe sandwich? How do you want to do it?
Well, there are two ways of doing it. You can roll it up,
Okay.
you know, like a little burrito, or make it like a burrito. Traditional way usually is to fold it over like a triangle.
Okay, fold it into quarters.
Yep.
I'm going to make one of each way. So describe what you have in this lobster concoction here.
Well, that's lobster, a little mascarpone cheese, and
Now,
and
mascarpone
crushed
cheese,
basil.
it's very fitting. It's an Italian cheese.
It is.
Right?
It's Italian cream cheese.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a nice plate so we can enjoy these crepes. Now, Greg, what would you serve crepes with? Is it it's obviously like the main entree if you're eating the lobster crepe?
Well, it depends. I mean, if you're having a savory crepe, you know, with dinner, you know, or it could be an appetizer. That's generally how we would present it. Really, just, you know, a little bit of nice garnish with it. You can have a nice savory sauce too, with Nutella, like you mentioned before, the bananas.
Lots to go with it. Greg, thanks
Right.
so much for being here with us. It's
No,
always so
you're
nice
welcome.
to have you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
If you want to dine at Chandler's, it's very easy. All you have to do is call 413-665-1277 to make your reservation today. And don't go anywhere. There's more Mass Appeal coming up right after this.